Unfortunately, though, we have to start with this episode as late on Sunday on his personal Instagram, Liam Hendriks, the Chicago White Sox All-Star closer, announced he was diagnosed with non-Hodgkins lymphoma and will begin treatment of his cancer starting on Monday, January 9th. And on his Instagram, Liam Hendriks wrote, "As a professional athlete, I have always been mindful to try and use my position in the public eye to the most positive ends possible by shining a light on causes or issues that touch close to home for myself, my wife, and my family. It is in that spirit that I want to share some personal health news I have learned in the past few days and do so on my own terms. Recently, I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Hearing the word cancer came as a shock to my wife and I, as it does to millions of families each year. However, I am resolved to embrace the fight and overcome this new challenge with the same determination I've used when facing other obstacles in my life. My treatment begins tomorrow, and I am confident that I will make a full recovery and be back on the mound as soon as possible. I know with the support of my family, my wife, my teammates at the Chicago White Sox organization, along with the treatment and care from my doctors, I will get through this." The statement from the Chicago White Sox general manager Rick Hahn, quote, "Our thoughts and reactions at this time are for Liam the person, not Liam the baseball player. I know the entire Chicago White Sox organization, our staff, his teammates, and certainly White Sox fans will rally in support of Liam and Christy during the coming months. Knowing everyone involved, especially Liam, we are optimistic he will pitch again for the White Sox as soon as viable. In the meantime, we will do everything in our power to support our teammate and his family as they face this challenge while also respecting their privacy. We do not expect to have any updates on Liam's playing status prior to opening day at the very earliest." Jim, for White Sox fans, this is really tough news to hear in the past Sunday night, learning that Liam Hendriks is going to start the season on the injured list because of this cancer diagnosis.
It is. It definitely sucks, which is, I guess the plainest way to say it, and obvious and maybe trite way to say it. But there's really, there aren't multiple reads of the situation. It's bad news. It's bad news that transcends like, oh, he strained a hamstring, or he, tweaked an oblique or something like that. It's going to cost him, 6 weeks. This is, indefinite. And not that say it's, bad news, or like that's going to be like, I should say the worst news, and it's going to be, a years long battle. It could be relatively brief, I guess, as cancer goes. Like John Lester, I think, was in 06, and then by the middle of 07 he recovered from his non-Hodgkin lymphoma. So there are a range of outcomes here, and spectrum is from I guess a minor inconvenience to a career to something a lot more serious. But without knowing much right now aside from the statement, you just you kind of pause the baseball thoughts and the attempts to try to map out potential bullpens and late inning combinations and high leverage guys, and just there's a time and place for that, because it is a team sport and he's part of the team, and when he's gone from the team, there discussions to be had as to who picks up the slack. But immediately after learning the news, it's probably best to just try to tamp down those instincts and be more along the lines of just like, well, hope he handles it. He and his wife are able to handle it well, and hope that they have supports. And seeing him rally to other causes, it does seem like it is his mindset to try to raise awareness, whether it's money for research, whether it's just money for support systems for facilities that do well to support families. Like I can see him using this to I guess shine a light on organizations doing good work, quietly, on this sort of stuff. So, I guess that's the, trying to look for lemonade out of lemons. That would be it. And he seems like he does have that kind of mindset to try to make the best of a bad situation.